Welcome to Wellness Vlogmas Day 4. I am getting ready for work, and this vlog is going to be focused on how I manage to work nights, still eat healthy with all of the temptation that's around me, and try to still get a workout in, and my jacket's on backwards, and get good quality sleep. So what I started doing as of lately was take magnesium glycinate. It's supposed to help relax the body and help for sleep, along with L-theanine. I do beta fiber. It helps me with constipation, but this one specifically has L-theanine in it. So this combination helps for a more restful sleep, calm you down and all that stuff. But since I'm such a morning person, it's still hard for me to go to sleep and stay asleep, especially when I know it's like the daylight. So even with blackout curtains and all that stuff, yeah. So I do the sleep aid from Costco along with Benadryl, because the Benadryl helps me go to sleep fast and the sleep aid helps me stay asleep. But I'm gonna head off to work now. I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to take the magnesium glycinate and the L-theanine with me to work. That way, about an hour or two before work ends, I can drink it and it'll be in my system. And then I'll take the sleeping pills, like maybe on the way home from work. That way, after 30 minutes, it's in my system and I can fall fast asleep tomorrow. Come here.
Bye.
Fine. I love you. Be good.
Okay.
Say bye then.
Bye.
So if you didn't know already, I do work in the ER. I've actually been working in healthcare for the last 10 years. 5 of those years has been in emergency medicine. 3 of the beginning years was me working as an EMT on the ambulance, the 911 service, when I was back in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So lots of high acuity calls. And then when we were in Texas, I transitioned from the truck to the ER as an ER tech. And now that we're here, we're actually attached to a hospital. And now that we're here in Washington, I work in an off-campus ER. So think of an urgent care that operates as an ER. We're just not attached to a hospital. So we take care of pretty much the same type of patients, or we have the ability to take care of the same type of ER patients that would go to a regular hospital, but we can admit patients and all that stuff, but they would just have to be transferred out. So we still get ambulances come, we still have people who walk in, like the whole 9 yards. Now it's not smart to bring a high acuity or a patient who's going to get admitted to a hospital, like an older patient who's really sick or something like that, to an off-campus ER, because it delays patient care. People who have trauma, stuff like that, like it's not smart to bring those type of patients, or even like a child who's like really sick, like have like a really bad respiratory type of situation. It's not advisable to bring those type of patients to an off-campus ER because it just delays patient care, but we still have the ability to take care of those patients. So yeah, I've been doing that for a while now. I've been working night shift all the last 5 years, so all of my emergency medicine time has been spent as a night shift worker. And it is very taxing, very draining on the body. If you work in healthcare, or if you work overnight, then you already know that. I try to do my best to cluster my days together. I work 12-hour shifts, and for my schedule, I only have to work 3 times one week, 2 times the next week. So 5 shifts in 2 weeks. That's full time for me. So I try to cluster those days together. So normally my schedule is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, off Sunday, work Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm off for the next 8 days. And our schedule comes out every 6 weeks. Sometimes, like one time during that 6 weeks, I will have a random Tuesday, Wednesday that I work instead of Monday, Tuesday. So this is my Tuesday, Wednesday week. But still, and I'm thinking as I'm going to the New Year's just to do all 5 12s in a row, which is brutal on anyone, but I honestly want to just get my shifts over with and have like 10 days off in between. So I did make my next schedule to be like that. If I'm going into the military, then I won't have to worry about it too much, but we will see, as that is still a work in progress. Like my military situation is still a work in progress right now. So I have lost 124 pounds from my highest weight. I've had weight loss surgery. I'm on a GLP-1. I'm still trying to currently lose weight. I've been focusing so much on my nutrition and my fitness I'm now 22 months post weight loss surgery. I had the gastric sleeve back in March 2nd of 2023, if you're new here. So I've really been working hard on my journey and just doing lots of reflection on the last 13 years of me being overweight and how that was a fail before weight loss surgery and what things contributed to that. And I have to say, working night shift has definitely contributed to some bad habits that I've had along the way. Like, I used to eat like crap, especially on the truck. I used to eat like crap so much. And working night shift in the ER when I was back in Texas, I got my surgery back then in Texas. So as I was newer to weight loss surgery, it was easier for me to really narrow in on my nutrition because I was so new post-op. But when we moved here to Washington, and the later and older I got in my weight loss surgery journey, I've never had an issue with nausea, vomiting, keeping my food down. I've always been able to tolerate food really well. I've always been able to eat a large amount of food. I've always said that my stomach is made of steel. So with that comes temptation. Like, the temptation and the restriction is like, the restriction's not there no more, and the temptation is there. And so it's hard, especially when you're working night shift. They bring the crappiest food into the hospital setting, which is crazy when you think about it. But you know, somebody's always cooking something, somebody's always bringing something. There's always candy and chips around. And when you're tired and you have to stay up, and then, you know, night shift gets, you know, our patients go away, especially in an off-campus setting, but we still have to be up. So that boredom eating really affects me when I'm at work, especially when I'm tired and I have to stay up. That boredom eating really does affect me. That graze eating affects me. So I'm eating all of this empty calories and stuff like that. I really do struggle with that. That was a big struggle before surgery, and now when I'm at work, it's definitely a struggle and a trigger point for me. And so, and it's hard to, like, you know, just battle that sometimes. Along with that, I've been doing a lot of research, and I want to do more research on sleep deprivation and how it triggers hunger, because there are hormones that are associated with sleep, and that sleep hormone affects eating. Like, it's a whole thing. And so I'll look it up again. I know I talked about it before, but I'll look it up again, because I can't think of the names of the two hormones right now. But it makes sense. Like, think of the last time that you did not get a good night's sleep and how you woke up hungry, or you were hungrier throughout the day due to the lack of sleep. Like, you probably didn't even associate it with it being due to lack of sleep. But now that I'm saying it, comment down below, let me know, like, sleep deprivation and lack of sleep and low quality sleep, does that affect your eating the next day? Because for me, it's an almost immediate reaction. And like I said in the beginning, I struggle with my sleep on these days when I have to go to work. Like, this is a more than 24-hour day for me. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. So it's Tuesday right now. Since Tuesday morning, I've been up since 4:30. I do not nap before I go to work. Like, I'm just not a napper. And I don't get off work till 7. I'm not home till like 7:30. And so, still got to shower, wind down. I may eat a little bit of something. And then I'm going to sleep. So I'm not in bed until like 8:30. So that's 28 hours that I'm up. And that's not good. That's not good on anyone. And that happens at least twice a week, because I just told you what my schedule looks like, or at least once a week, because I just told you what my schedule is like. But then I deal with waking up at like 11. Like, I don't get an 8-hour, 7-hour day on a normal. I damn sure don't get it on a day that I have to go into work and go back into work. Like, I'll be lucky to sleep 5 hours, and that is not a straight 5 hours. Like, that's still disturbed sleep, because I sometimes wake up at 11 or 12. I may wake up again at 2. I may be able to like snooze again for a little bit, but yeah, I'll be lucky, which is why I rely on the sleeping pills, because I have to do what I have to do to get a good quality sleep. And so I've been using my Oura Ring. I've been using this since I got it back in May. Oh, of course it's busy. Oh, there's no parking. It's a busy Tuesday night. I've been using this to help really figure out my sleep. And so I'm going to be talking more about that in these next 2 days, since these next 2 days I'll be at work. So I'll be talking more about sleep and all that stuff. But it is 7 o'clock on the dot. Of course, I need to go and clock in. So I will check back in with y'all later. This machine behind me is so loud, but I am struggling already. I'm so tired. I already had a third of my sugar-free Red Bull, and yet it gave me heart palpitations, but it did not wake me up. And that's the thing about caffeine. It never has that type of wake-up effect on me. I have the burps. But it's about 9 o'clock, and I normally take my first 15-minute break here. So for this job, I get to have 2 unpaid 30s and 3 15s. So it's a lot of breaks, and they don't play about giving us our breaks. So I normally eat my dinner about this time, because I don't like eating heavy meals throughout the night. So I keep my dinner for later, but yeah, I need to, however, start packing breakfast with me, because I normally just pack a bunch of snacks for the duration of the night, but I need to start packing breakfast with me. That way I can eat about 5 o'clock and let it digest before I get home and go to sleep, so I'm not sleeping on a full stomach. Because normally I just make something real quick, like right before I go to sleep, and then I feel it, and that's probably what's making me wake up at like 11, 12 o'clock, because I'm eating and drinking, and then I have to go use the bathroom. But I never end up packing anything. But maybe now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm gonna try it tomorrow shifts. I'm gonna try it tomorrow. Pack my lunch, pack my breakfast, and see how that does with my sleep. It's break time, and it literally took everything in me to leave that warm building and walk out here to my car in the cold. I'm so tired, and it is freezing. Where the hell is my car? Where'd I park? I see it. Oh my God. I don't want to do this. I'm so tired. And the crazy thing about going to the gym at this time is that I cannot take pre-workout. I can't do an energy drink. I can't drink coffee because then that caffeine is going to still be in my system when it's time to go to sleep. I really need to start taking my stem-free, caffeine-free pre-workout. See if that will help, but whatever. We'll just do it. I am, however, so thankful that my job is only 3 minutes driving from the gym, if that, at this time of night. It's literally right around the corner. And I used to go to Planet Fitness, which is even closer, but I like Anytime better, plus the access that I have to it anytime, especially on the holidays and stuff like that. It's real low key. The weight training is just a bit more advanced than what Planet Fitness has, so I really enjoy going to that gym. But as I was just showing y'all some of the duties that I do on night shift, which includes EVS, which is our cleaning staff. They leave at midnight, and we still have patients coming in. So I'm like cleaning the rooms, taking out the trash, taking out linen at least once per night. I stock all of the linen, I stock the rooms, I stock the carts, I combine the linens when we get our deliveries. So like I was just showing y'all some of the things that I was doing, and that is still me actively moving my body and burning calories. At this point, it's 2:25 in the morning. To pull up the app to show y'all how many steps I done took since midnight, and it's only 2:26 in the morning. Oh my god. Let's see as I'm driving past the gym if there's anyone in there. I know yesterday I was showing y'all how it tells me how many people are in the gym, and it said there's 1 to 3, but as I pull in, it looks like there's nobody here. And as I pull into the parking lot, there's 1 car here, maybe there for the gym, maybe not, because they're so parked off to the side. But I utilize this time to record my gym content as well, my workout content, because I'm still such a shy person, filming myself in public, especially like in a gym setting. You know how people are when it's, the gym or whatever. But I've taken 6,298 steps, and it's only 2:28 in the morning. So when I talk about me feeling hungry at night, it's because I'm still actively moving my body, getting my steps in, picking up things, putting down things. Like, I'm still actively moving. I'm actually starving right now. Like, I'm so hungry. Thankfully, I brought those protein items to eat later, but I still have stocking to do when I get back. I'm about to work out. Like, these are the things that I talk about when I'm like, I am hungry when I work night shift. But let's head into the gym. That is it for my workout. I really need to buy some new scrubs. I bought these a year ago when I was 40 pounds heavier than I am now. I refuse to let these go, but they're so big So big on me now. These are just basic Walmart scrubs, but they're so big on me now. That did not take me long at all. I was probably in the gym for like 40-ish minutes. So not too bad at all. A lot of girls always ask me, how did I grow my confidence in the gym, figuring out like what to do and just doing it? And here's the thing. I've been working on fitness for years now, so I've never been too shy when it came to the gym. But the advice I do give is come to the gym with a game plan, right? Like, know how many days you're trying to start off with, and then in those days split up your muscle groups, whether you're doing 3 total body days like me, or you're doing like day upper body, 1 day lower body, or you know, whatever the case may be, a push pull leg day, whatever you're doing. Then after that, go ahead and look up a couple of exercises that you can do. Watch some videos on TikTok, on YouTube, on how to do those exercises correctly. Make you a little folder that you can always reference, and then go and do it. But if you're still nervous about, especially when it comes to like weight training and free weights, do like I'm doing. Get up in the middle of the night for a couple of weeks and go when there's not really a lot of people, there's no one there, especially if you have 24-hour access to your gym. Go during those times where you're not really worried about who all is there, because no one really is there. You know what I mean? Yeah, like do it like that. Do it like that, and eventually you'll grow in confidence because you would have picked up a routine already. You would have been doing it for some time. You know what it is that you're doing, so that when you do start going in normal times, like, you're focused in. You know exactly what it is that you're doing. You already came in with your game plan. You know what you're doing for that day. You've worked on it for a while. You ain't even worried about people. Just like that, we're done. Oh my god, the night was long, but it is over now. Let me tell you, it seems like we've only been open. December 14th, I believe, is going to be a year that my off-campus ER has been open. And it just seems like more and more people finding out about us. Like, it has been busy as of lately, but I love ending the night with no patients. Like, that's always good. But I have been fiending for McDonald's breakfast. Like, I really want a steak, egg, and cheese McMuffin. I really don't feel like cooking breakfast when I get home. Like, I just want to eat on the way home and go to sleep. So that is what I'm about to do. I'm about to grab all of us some breakfast, bring it on home, and take my butt to sleep. So remember in yesterday's vlog when I said that I probably have fast food once a week? The weeks that I work, it's normally like 2 times per week. So what I find is that I have a snack, especially if I whether I go to the gym or not, but especially if I go to the gym, I have like a small little protein snack. I'll have some type of meal before I go to sleep, and then I'm asleep for the entire day. Then I end up having dinner, whatever dinner may be, but I end up splitting it in 2. So I'll like snack on it right when I wake up, and then I'll take the rest of it for my 9 p.m. break. And so these days I end up under eating. Like, even if I have fast food and the meal is like, I don't know, 500 calories, whatever these things are now, even if I have that, I still end up under eating my calories. And that's the thing about night shift. Like, there's so much inconsistency with my eating patterns. I do better at drinking, though. I do better at drinking my fluids because I'm there all day. I'm constantly sipping. We're right next to an ice machine and water fountain or whatever. So I do good with my water, but when it comes to my eating, I'm like so inconsistent with it. But I'm very proud of myself that last night I did not snack. The candy drawers, which I didn't even get to show y'all, but the candy drawers were empty. Tuesdays, they normally have food deliveries. So I had like one little block of cheddar cheese. And that was it. Like, I didn't do any extra snacking. Like, all the chips was there. All of this was there. Like we were fully stocked now. And I did not snack. Now, I go back to work tonight. It's my 2 of 2. Hopefully I keep that same energy, okay? Hopefully I keep that same energy. But yeah, I just didn't even have the desire to eat. I was just so tired and moving my body so much. I did not have the desire to eat, even though I did work up an appetite. Speaking of which, that protein lemon bar that I was excited to try, it was a little bit of a disappointment. Like, the lemon wasn't as strong, but it was okay. It's not something that I would personally pick up again though. Like, the vanilla and the strawberry definitely was good, but the lemon one was okay. That protein shake, however, everyone on TikTok live, and if you're not following me on TikTok and Instagram, go ahead and follow me. I jump on live all the time on TikTok, and I've been talking about how protein shakes now, I think I'm lactose intolerant, protein shakes now bother my stomach, and so everyone was like, try that brand, it's supposed to be better, it's plant-based, yada yada yada. It was nasty. Like, the moment I sniffed it, it smelled like cardboard, so it instantly turned me off. And then I started sipping it, and it was just as nasty. Like, I probably did not even drink a third of the bottle. It was a waste of money. I'm not listening to nobody's recommendations ever again, especially when it comes to plant-based things. Oh, no. So yeah, that was that. So I actually ended up eating less protein than I had planned on. So I definitely had worked up an appetite. So I ordered a steak, egg, and cheese McMuffin, the hash brown, and a Diet Coke. I'm gonna eat that, and I'm gonna go to sleep. Well, before I head to bed and get in the house, let me update y'all with my steps. I have walked 12,831 steps, and it's only 7 a.m. And so this is what I mean about being super active, living a very active lifestyle due to my work and still me working out. And sometimes if I have enough energy, I do still try to squeeze in a run, but today is just not that day. But I did weight train, so definitely have revved up my hunger. But when it comes to my sleep, I do wear a Garmin watch and an Oura ring. I mostly rely on my Oura ring to tell me about my sleep though. I feel like it's a little more consistent. But according to my Garmin watch, I have a sleep score of 29 because I did not get any sleep or nap or anything yesterday. And they're recommending me to sleep 9 hours today. That's not happening. I'll be lucky to have 5. I will be lucky to have 5. And when it comes to my Oura ring, I must have dozed off at the table at work because it got me down for a 29-minute nap at 5:10. But my readiness score is a 60 because of that small amount of sleep I got. But my sleep score is an 18. If I don't get any other type of rest, then that's where it's going to be at. And normally when I don't sleep at night, it can't clock what my body temperature is, which means it can't transfer over to my Natural Cycles app, which is another thing that I use. I'm just a nerd for technology, especially when it comes to my body and what it's doing. So I won't talk about it in this vlog since I'm pretty much ending it here, but tomorrow, since I do work overnight again, I'm gonna show y'all see what it is right now at 18. I'm gonna show y'all the effects of me working overnight, not sleeping for 24 hours, and what my Oura ring says I need to work on when I do finally get some sleep. But with that being said, I am going to end the vlog here because I'm not gonna be doing nothing today but sleeping, and I will pick up this evening for tomorrow's vlog, and we'll get back into things. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying Wellness Vlogmas and all of the things that I get to chat with y'all about. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.